For me, Nordschleife was fantastic. One of the biggest races, of course, in the year is the 24 hours of the Nürburgring. So.
Listen, guys, while Formula One is sitting on a break, Max Verstappen just shut down an entire German town. Thousands of fans have flooded the streets of Adenau today just to catch a glimpse of his brand new Mercedes GT3 before it hits the green hell tomorrow, and that is just day one. Because this week we have got Max's first ever night qualifying session, a sold-out crowd that broke a 50-year record, a controversial video that has rival drivers furious, secret Le Mans deal talks with Ford, and a Formula E CEO literally begging Max to get in his car. Hold on, because this week is about to get very interesting. Let's break it down all together, but before, if you want more updates and news on Max, then hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns. The Nürburgring Festival has already started. So let's set the scene first, because today, right now, May 13th, something special is already happening. The Adenauer Racing Day kicked off this evening at 4 p.m. in the town of Adenau, which is basically the village sitting right next to the Nürburgring. Racing cars are literally parading through the town streets, fans are getting autographs, teams are doing stage presentations, and the whole atmosphere is just electric. This is basically the unofficial opening party before the real action begins tomorrow, and thousands of fans are already there, which tells you everything about how big this weekend actually is. The town of Adenau has been completely overwhelmed by F1 fans trying to catch a glimpse of Max before track sessions start tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Max's first taste of darkness. Now here is where it gets really interesting. Tomorrow, Thursday, May 14th, at 8 p.m. local time, Max Verstappen will do something he has never done before on this circuit. He will drive the Nürburgring in complete darkness. Qualifying 2 is mandatory for every team in his class, meaning if you skip it, you are out of the race entirely, no exceptions. Max has been completely open about how excited he is for this moment, and he said it himself. It's probably going to be the best feeling. You're by yourself, pushing in the night. And honestly, when you think about it, this is a 25-kilometer track with over 150 corners, elevation changes, potential rain and fog, and Max doing it in the dark for the very first time. That is just pure motorsport right there. The sold-out record that has never happened before. Hold on, because this next part is genuinely shocking. The Nürburgring 24 hours has been running since 1970, and in over 50 years of history, weekend tickets have never sold out, until now. The official Nürburgring account confirmed it, saying weekend tickets are completely gone for the first time ever in the history of this race. They even had to warn fans not to travel to the circuit on Saturday without a ticket because there will be zero sales at the gate. The race director himself admitted they had to limit ticket numbers for the first time in 50 years because of the demand. The previous attendance record was already around 280,000 fans, and this year is expected to smash that completely. One driver, one debut, and he already broke a record before the race even started. The controversial Fuji video that angered rival drivers. Now let's talk about the drama, because this one has been causing quite a stir online. A few weeks back, Red Bull released a video of Max testing a Nissan GT500 car at Fuji Speedway in Japan in absolutely pouring rain. And by his second flying lap, he was already 1.785 seconds faster than the car's regular driver, Atsushi Miyake. The internet went crazy praising Max. But not everyone was impressed. Brazilian Super GT driver João Paulo de Oliveira came out publicly and said the way the video was presented felt misleading, pointing out that in changing wet conditions, lap times can shift by almost 2 seconds within just a few minutes. So presenting it as if Max was 2 seconds faster than professional Super GT drivers was not giving the full picture. He said there should still be respect shown towards the series and its drivers. Interestingly, Miyake himself did not have a problem with it, and Max did not respond publicly either, but it sparked a real debate about whether Red Bull's content team crossed a line or whether Max really is just that good. Ford confirms Le Mans talks with Verstappen. Right, so while all of this Nürburgring buildup has been happening, something massive was being quietly confirmed on the side. Ford racing boss Mark Rushbrook was speaking at the WEC 6 Hours of Spa last weekend, and he straight up confirmed that Ford has been in regular discussions with Max Verstappen about a future Le Mans hypercar drive. He said discussions have been going on for over 3 years, dating back to when the Red Bull-Ford partnership was announced in 2023. Now, a 2027 entry is ruled out because that is Ford's debut season, and they need time to settle in. But Rushbrook made it clear this could happen during Max's F1 career or after it. Even Ford's current Le Mans driver Logan Sargent had something to say about it, and he was pretty direct. He basically said Max would kick everyone's ass and he just hopes Max ends up in his car rather than against him. Formula E CEO's secret test offer to Max, and then there is this storyline which honestly deserves its own video. Earlier this year, when Max was testing in Bahrain, he compared F1's new 2026 cars to Formula E on steroids, basically saying the heavy energy management made it feel nothing like traditional Formula 1. Formula E CEO Jeff Dodds did not get upset about it. Instead, he picked up his phone, sent Max a direct message, and publicly offered him a completely private test of the new Gen 4 car. No cameras, no press, just Max on any track in the world he chooses for a full day. The only condition Dodds asked for was honest feedback at the end. Dodds even said recently that Max texted his friend Antonio Felix da Costa after seeing the Gen 4 launch and called it cool, which Formula E basically celebrated as a massive win. The Gen 4 does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 1.8 seconds, faster than Max's current F1 car, so the offer is genuinely serious. What happens next? So to quickly pull all of this together, Max is at the Nürburgring right now. The festival is already live. Tonight, he races in the dark for the first time. The event sold out in a way it never has in 50 years. Rival drivers are frustrated over his Fuji video. Ford wants him at Le Mans, and Formula E is literally chasing him with a blank check test offer. My honest opinion is that we are watching the beginning of something much bigger than just one race weekend. Max seems to be genuinely building a path outside of Formula 1, and whether that is intentional or not, every single move he makes turns into a global story. So here's the question I want to leave you with. If Max Verstappen walked away from Formula 1 tomorrow to chase Le Mans and endurance racing full-time, would that actually be the greatest career move in motorsport history?